Well, at the point though, when you reach where you find, I call it your truth. I don't even know if that's the right way to say it, but when you uncover that thing that you want to be doing, I'm not saying marketing is bad. I think marketing is good at that point. But you're, everything that you uncover as far as what you want to be saying and doing will affect the way you market in terms of it's going to affect the, what you're willing to do. You may not be willing to do certain things. It's going to affect the wording of things you say. I mean, if you're doing pieces that are uplifting and inspiring and elegant and important, then there's a lot of techniques you see done that you probably don't want to do for that work
Mm.
because they're going to cheapen it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Right? Like I can't imagine you holding the duality painting and dancing next to it on TikTok or something. Like it's like that's a serious, inspiring piece, and the messaging around it.
Mhm. Mhm.
And that's branding, basically.
And when you know that, it clarifies so many things, I think, for
Mhm.
what you're willing to do, what you're not willing to do, where you're willing to do it, what techniques you might try to copy, what techniques you're definitely not going to try to copy.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a good thing that you just brought up about like, branding, which I don't, I've always seen branding and marketing, they're kind of, they're, they're, they're one and the same in some sense. But, one thing that I also like to do with folks when I'm helping them kind of figure out their idea is to, we play with this exercise of like imagining what like your mythic creative identity is, and then you work through that lens as an artist, and until it's like what you were saying, Clint, until it's like you've worked with it long enough that it becomes this thing that you're inspired by. What I like to refer to it as like it's the spirit that's inhabiting you. It's like you become obsessed by the idea of the thing that you're in pursuit of, and it becomes you. And so, like, I love that, that's just a way that you can look at how you engage with community in the world through marketing and branding is like you are, in some sense, I mean, we all have a persona, right? So why not have it be a persona that like is the thing that you're most inspired by, and then like go act that out into the world. And in some way, it's like I also think of that in the sense of like the tarot. Like you have this symbol of the thing that you are trying to uh, um, cultivate in yourself, right? And so just like have that be the particular thing that you want to become and act it out as one way.
Mm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense. But it has to be, I would say
Authentic.
it has to be authentic, because what happens
Yeah.
is people advice that to niche down, and people they artificially pick a niche and then they sort of trap themselves in it. But you're a human
Yeah.
being. You're what you
Yeah.
want to say evolve over time, and you want to, if you're an artist, and I'm using that term very broadly, you need to be free to pursue different directions. You can't just become a brand in the sense that Nike's a brand and we do shoes and then that's it. That's all you can ever do.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I get the term branding. I just don't like to use it in reference to people, because I feel
Yeah. Because it's a
like
brand.
people tend to be broader than a brand, but
Yeah.
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 Right. Right.
Um,
but I
but
I do understand why people use that term.
mhm.